Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the web development series. In this video, we are going to learn styling in the React, which is the CSS phase of our React journey. Till now, we have learned how React component work, how JSX work, how state and props work. But if our app looks boring, user will not enjoy using it. That's why styling is very important. In this video, I will explain all the main ways to style the React component step by step in a very beginner friendly way. We will write code and understand why we use each method and also discuss the best practices. Don't worry if you are new to React or CSS, I will explain everything slowly. Now in this video you will learn how many ways we can style the React component, how to use the normal CSS files, how inline style work in the React, what CSS modules are and why they are useful, and how to use means how to apply dynamic styling using the JavaScript, and finally some best practices and common mistake beginner may make. So by the end of this video you will clearly know which styling method is to use and when. Now why styling is important in the React. Styling makes our UI attractive and easy to use. A good design helps user to understand the layout quickly. So styling directly affects the user experience, also called the UX. And React is flexible. It gives us the multiple options, but that can also confuse beginners. That's why choosing the right styling approach helps us to write clean and maintainable code. So let's move to VS Code. I already have a simple React app created here. Inside this app, I have this app.jsx file. As usual, normal main.jsx file. And now first method is using the normal CSS files. So this is the most beginner friendly method because it feels just like HTML CSS. Now let's in the SRC folder I have a app.css file for the app.jsx file. So inside this let's make a write some h1 tag and inside the styling in React. Now let's give the class name. Class name is container, and inside this h1 class name is the title. Now let's apply the styling on this. As usual in the normal HTML we give the class. Here I am giving the class name, container and title. Now let's give the dot container is the, let's say, background color is the not perfect the white and not the black, just a gray color, and padding is 20 pixel for this, and text align center. And also I have to include here just right here import this app.css file because this is in the same folder in the same path, and so we have to just hit dot slash and I get the value here. And if you see styling in the React, the here background is the this one, so not here, the spelling mistake here. Yes, now it's applied the styling text align the center and the background is the grayish, and padding is 20 pixel here. Now next is the, let's apply the styling on the title. On the title, color is the, let's say, blue, and font size is the 28 pixel. See, styling font size is the means 28 pixel and color is blue. So this is normal CSS, nothing special here, just like we write in the normal HTML CSS file. Now here very important point is the, in React we use the class name here, remember, and not the class in the normal HTML like Once we import the CSS file, all the styles are apply becomes the global by default in this. So this method is perfect for the small project and beginners, but in large project, global styles can cause the conflicts. So now let's talk about the inline styling. Inline styling are written directly inside the JSX in this div tag or in the h1 means any this. So let's apply the styling. Here I am writing const heading style, and inside this I am writing the object from color is the, let's say, green, and font size is the 26 pixel. And now let's apply this into here, and style, and inside this style heading style. See, now the color is the green here, and instead of means inline have the higher priority. Inline style use the JavaScript object basically. You can write here directly inside this, just write by using this object method. But for the clarification means for the perfect view, I just write here outside this return function or return. And property names are written in the camel case like color, font size, and not like here. This is the normal CSS, but in the object we write the camel case. And inline style apply only to data element, and they are very useful for the dynamic styling also. But inline styles are not recommended for the large design because they make the code messy. Like if you write here 20 to 30 up to 50 objects of the styling, this is not good. This is not a good idea. Now we cover the normal CSS inline styling. Now let's come to the CSS modules in the React. So CSS module solve the problem of global CSS conflict and the inline styling. So let's create a file here in the src folder, app.module.css. This is also a CSS file, means just I'm writing here the module here. Now inside this dot container, and background here I am giving is the black, and padding is the 20 pixel, and dot text here is the color, let's use white. So how to use this? Just import this import styles. The importing method is different for the app.module modules CSS. Import style from, give the file path app dot module dot CSS. So I just import here. Now let's apply here. Instead of class, instead of direct writing the container, use the styles dot container. I just copy this value. Perfect. Now see. And also here, okay, I have to make it the dynamic, not the static, means use the curly braces here. Now see, the text means background is black here, and also inside the h1 tag, write the curly braces styles dot text. Now I style dot text, not updated. Okay, this inline styling is here. First I have to remove this inline styling. Now it apply this module styling here. So here styles is a JavaScript object here. This style is a JavaScript object, means in this file I have container dot text and many more fields. So these are the keys and these are the value, and this is a object basically, and each class name becomes a unique scope name. If let's say I have this index.css file, and inside this I am writing more, and just use this import style from the app, like let me show you here. Oh sorry, and dot container, and let me write here the background color is the yellow green, and inside this I import the styles from dot slash app oh sorry, in first I have to make this module file rename dot module dot css. Now let's index dot module dot css, and I'm giving the styles one, and just write the styles one here. Now I get the yellow green color background, so there is no conflict with the other component, means this is the different for the everyone. So this is why CSS modules are better for the medium and large project, means there is no conflict with the style of this app module or index.module CSS. Now we can also add the dynamic styles in the React. So let's make the thing more interesting by the dynamic styles are like dynamic style change based on the condition or the state. Like I have a use state const is active, set is active, and use state this is false, and here make a button, inside the button I'm just giving the click me, and on in this just give the style in the object form, and here object is the, let's say color is the white, and padding is the padding 10 pixel, and background color here is the let's it is the dynamic, means is active, then it show the green, else it show the red. So this is the dynamic, and on click on this button, on click arrow function, just use the setter function, set is active means is active. Now let's see, when I click here mid dynamic, when I click red green red green red green here, so here the button color changes based on the state, whether the active or not. So this is very common in the real apps like active button, dark mode, or error messages, or and many more. Now comparison of styling methods are like CSS files are simple and global like normal HTML CSS. Inline styles are good for the small and dynamic styling, for the small dynamic changes, like in here I am writing is active based on the, and next is the CSS modules are clean and the scope, and dynamic styles make the UI interactive. So always choose based on the project size and requirement. Now best practices, keep your styles organized, avoid inline style for the full layout, and use CSS modules to avoid conflict. Name classes the clearly, be consistent with your styling approach. Now some common beginner mistake. Beginners often forget to import the CSS file, use the wrong syntax in the inline styles, and confuse with the class name, or mix too many styling methods. So try to keep things simple and clean. So today we learn multiple ways to style the React component, when to use CSS files, inline style and CSS modules, and how dynamic style work, and best practices to write clean code. Styling is very important skill, and this knowledge will help you build the real project. So that, thank you for watching. If this video helped, please like it, share, subscribe to JDCodebase for more beginner friendly React and web development videos. PPT are available in the video description. I'll see you in the next video.